The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart, and about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Kamira and Precious. So sexy and precious. Welcome to the G-Spot. Where everything's golly gorgeous and great. Where everyone is welcome, but you lame stay in your place. At the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot.
Hey y'all, welcome to the G-Spot. I'm Precious.
I'm Kamira White.
You know what it is.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, y'all. I can join in with her because it is a nice ass, hot ass Monday
It
already.
is. Hot.
You can tell it's hot than a motherfucker. What's going on with you?
I'm good. Shit,
good?
I got these legs out so they won't sweat.
Okay. Got the legs breathing.
No, it's so hot. You need an air conditioner. You need to just do this, like flashing nigga every once in a while, like woo.
Yeah, it is hot. It's Texas hot in this motherfucker, y'all, for real. Shit. Mm-hmm. And it was feeling good outside. It was just like we had just went from like super cool and chilling to like just boom. It was like overnight.
I was happy because I said it's not gonna be that much of a hot summer. It's gonna come late.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Like I might not even have to use the air conditioner, bitch. I'm fanning it out. I'm like, nah, bitch. We had to hit that button.
Yeah.
Few times.
Yeah. I left that motherfucker on all night just so it could be cold for today.
Oh no, hell no, we're not doing it.
No, because it takes so long for the whole house to get cold. Like,
well, yeah, you're right. Well, what's been going on? I did Ebony show at the Comedy Union on Tuesday, and that was a great show. Shout out to Ebony Tolliver and her Like That Productions and all the females that was on the show. Chelsea and what's her name? Who looked like Jill Scott, the cute one. Who got Jill Crissette? What's her name? Jilly. Jill.
Oh, I know Jill.
She's funny. She just did a one woman show, and she's funny. And Chelsea.
I seen Sataris was on there. How did she do?
Sataris was on there when I came in. Sataris was ending. You know how I'm always still nigga. You know what I'm saying? Late and shit. I didn't know where I was at on the lineup, but I was hoping not first, so I just was a little late. But it was good. It was good. It was a good show. And then some shit happened, y'all. I just be fucking up. I'm so sick of me. Ugh.
What you do?
I be doing good, and then I fall off, and that's exactly what I did. I want to be better, and I am
you
just
cuss out. Who the fuck did you cuss out?
I didn't cuss out nobody. I just got a little whatever. But then I caught myself because I do know it's retrograde and all this shit. So I did catch myself and was like, my bad. I'm just getting emotional and tripping for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it was somebody, I was like, damn, I like this motherfucker. I just be tripping, y'all. I'm so sick of me. Then I bought this cheap ass outfit from Forever 21. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm wearing this to the thing. And I knew when I was playing with that zipper at the goddamn place that this shit wasn't gonna work out. I went and put the bullshit one back and got another one. And I was like, okay. I had the homie to help me get the shit on. I'm like, as long as I don't pee, I can make it. You know what I'm saying? But then you know I'm drinking, bitch. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. Now I got to pee. So the homie like, man, if you just wait like 45 minutes, we can chill and just leave. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. He like, bitch, you younger than 40. You can make it. I'm like, well, you know, but I'm still trying to drink some more and chill in my mind. You know, it's a mind thing, just like food and shit. Like, you gotta have your mindset. So I'm like, fuck it, just zip it to where you can. I'm gonna go pee, and I'm gonna be back. Girl, I done squeezed these thighs in and out there, motherfucker. She told me this is not where that zipper was at. You done.
I hate being in public places because I haven't mastered squatting yet.
To the point that, bitch. Nigga. Oh yeah, I did good with that. But the point is, this now I am unzipped damn near too much shit, and then it got the little latch up top, so it's like latched up top, latching. Big gap. You know what I'm saying? It's a latch, but then it's just gapped open because you can't. It was so fly before though, y'all. Like before, I was killing them house, folks. Shit, real comfortable, cool. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, I can't wait till I can just buy some expensive shit. So I got to worry about this cheap ass shit. Cheap ass shit. When it really wasn't that cheap. Because you know they think they somebody.
Oh, yeah.
That was $30-something.
Yeah. Just like I don't buy their jewelry or none of that shit from them places no more. All that shit breaking. I don't do none of that.
Well, they do have some good jewelry compared to other
real
places.
Jewelry as much as you spend on fake jewelry.
That's
Think
why
about
I got them shades too. Them shades and
Like, I'm sick of buying fake gold. That shit turn. Every minute I'm buying some more fake earrings. I'm just going to buy me
They just run. Or get the fake ones and go get them dipped.
I don't got to tell you, might as well just, as much as you invest. Come on now. $3, $4, $10 on the fake ones, $15. By the time you could get you $150 pair of earrings, you popping.
I got
and
one.
They never turn.
I think, just have you one good pair.
Yeah, because I never wanted to get the big ghetto bamboos real. Because I'm like, I don't wear them like that.
You ain't going to wear them every day.
I just feel like it's worth it. Like, I don't wear diamonds. I don't wear studs. So they're my favorite
earrings. All I got is some studs, but then I always be wanting to wear something because I'm bald. You know, so I be like, put on something. Shit. Just I
don't like studs. You can't see them. What's the point? I mean, I want to flash my little diamonds, but shit, my hair big. You can't see them. Like,
hey, if your hair, look at your hair.
Yeah, you can't see them.
So you can see. So anyway, the point is, goddamn it, I had some more shit wrote down of what's been going on because I know I'd be fucking.
Because you went to the Jamie Foxx party,
and that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
When was Jamie's party?
It was
Saturday night.
Saturday.
Wait, what's today?
Saturday. He had for F. Gary Gray.
Oh, okay.
So
look, I think I'm the only one. I was just telling my homegirls, I think I'm the only one that get invited to millionaires' parties and be like, I don't.
I mean, once you've been to one,
it's like I'm tired. We're at Calabasas. I don't feel like it. It's just I am so
Kamira, I'm gonna need 3 hours to get ready. I'm like, bitch, bye. I ain't got time to play with her.
When you live in LA, it's like you're not that impressed.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? I have my brother's wife and her mother came out from the Netherlands, and they're just like fascinated with everything, like stuff that we
don't even care about.
Like
you want to go to the beach? No, I don't want to go to the beach. Like everybody come out here want me to take them to the beach, to the Hollywood sign, to this.
Roscoe's.
I don't go none of them places. Like,
I ain't been in so long. I actually will take my people when they come now.
Cool,
Roscoe's, but yeah, you're right. Niggas don't take advantage of the shit they around either. Like, I gotta do better.
You know what? LA is so much to do though. Like, you can go to the beach, to the mountains, to the desert. Like,
yeah, that's one thing about the city that I love. Like, you can go to the snow. And
you can go to Big Bird, goddamn it. You want to get
come
away?
Back to the sunshine. Like, that's popping. Right.
It is. You got variety around this motherfucker. And you got earthquakes, too. It's always shaking around this motherfucker, too.
Hey, I'm never scared of earthquakes because I'm a California native, but that last one?
Yeah, bitch.
Like, last one, I was like, okay, it ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, it's going a little too long. This bitch is going long time. Like, nigga.
That's what I said. Oh, we still rocking? I was like, oh, something broke.
Yeah, my bullshit ass shade started doing in the server.
Man. I said, nigga, we might have a tsunami. I ain't never seen one that long.
Shit.
That shit was crazy.
I had to get on up and get in between that door like now something.
I felt both of them. Did you guys feel both of them?
I didn't feel the first one at all, but that second one was worse than the first one.
They said the second one was worse, but
it was.
I guess I was under my garage doing something because I just had come home and everybody was like, and I'm like, what happened? They're like, it was another one.
I was parked the first one because it was in the morning. I was about to go hiking, and I felt my car moving, but I was like thinking it might be cars passing, but there was no cars passing. And I was like, oh, we in an earthquake. Like,
yeah.
It'd be crazy how you realize it, like, wait a minute.
And even here, I was here at the studio, the second one, and the TV almost fell over. Like, it was heavy here.
Oh, so yeah, you might need to mount this shit, Poe, or do something, huh? Because I didn't think about that, because we're going to have some more. Once you start having them, you have them for, a minute. So we might have some more. You might need to mount this shit up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was interesting. I ain't never really been scared of an earthquake. Like,
it was one when I was real little, and I think that's the one that collapsed at San Francisco, whatever. I don't know if it was the bridge or the Northridge one.
That was the Northridge and that 90-something one.
The 10 freeway collapsed.
Oh, I know. No, nigga, no, that one. Me and my mama was hugging on that one. That's when I was little, and I was like, and shit was falling down all around us. It was the biggest one I ever been in.
10 freeway collapsed over off of Fairfax near there.
Oh,
the whole freeway just caved in.
And then one time the San Francisco Bridge or something.
That was in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
But the San Francisco Bay Bridge, the top level fell
on the bottom one.
Yep.
I took the top off the Mayberry, bitch. No.
I swear.
No, that's not okay.
I swear. That shit is crazy.
So what you guys been up to?
I ain't did shit. I just keep eating. I don't know. I feel like I got a tapeworm in my stomach. I want to go get...
Crazy.
Like, I don't know what's going on. Why am I so hungry, Lord? Just
bitch, you better not be pregnant, huh? I know you got off
I'm
that
not.
shit.
At least if I was, I'd be like, well, shit, it's the baby. But no, this me. This all me. I'm pregnant with food, bitch. This shit is crazy.
What you been eating? You been cooking?
Everything. And then look, I had breakfast this morning, and just like you, Sheena made them breakfast tacos. I was like,
and I wanted to be like, hell yeah, I want tacos. But I'm like, you got to be honest. Honestly, I need to say no because I do
need to say
but,
no.
I'm going to go on and get two of them tacos,
right,
my nigga. Keep the party going.
Her how she cook. I need to taste them.
We have to know.
Yeah, what she got going on.
That shit good. Cilantro, eggs, picante, goddamn man. Oh, with that big thing.
No, she in here cooking. It's like, it's a beautiful Monday.
It is a beautiful Monday. We got wine on deck. We got breakfast tacos. We got Isis Oracle. We got Too Short. Bitch!
Wait, and then we pulled up, I took Kayla to work today.
Okay.
So we pulled up to her job and they wasn't there. I was like, well, time to go. She was like, no, let's wait. I said, oh, you good. Look how good you are.
So
if I come to work and the building ain't open, I'm leaving. I'm not giving y'all no 5 minutes, no nothing. Bitch, work ain't today.
Yeah, like y'all ain't hear me either.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm not doing
They'll be calling you on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So, what else you got going on?
Oh, I'm going to pull a card for everybody.
Okay.
Even though we're not playing the thing yet, I'm going to at least pull it. I have been shuffling for the longest. Shit. Hey.
How you doing?
Shuffling.
Oracle card.
Yeah.
I left my tarots.
We might as well bring him in so he can join in.
Yes, y'all.
We have Short in the house.
In the building, I guess.
Post so nonchalant. We have Short in the house. You supposed to say, what's my
How long have we
favorite
been knowing each other, Short? Short is the homeboy.
We got legendary Too Short in the building.
Can you hear?
Hold on, trying to find my spot on the headphones.
Okay.
Oh, so I get in the booth. Look, you know what how to come on that bit.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I'm on.
I read it.
Turn my phone off. You know, my finger's on loud. Let me turn it off.
You good.
All right, we good. I was trying not to drive and text, so I'm looking at a couple texts real quick.
Oh, I always drive and text. I don't care.
Man, insane.
I was trying not to.
I'm insane.
I feel like I'm an excellent driver. Those are for the
Say, I keep wrecking now for it, and I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm paying attention. Like, I'm staying back far. Like,
oh my God.
I feel bad.
You
I don't know
people
what the
20
fuck.
feet when you break.
I'm that bitch you mad at, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. Shit.
Well, you know, texting and driving is a skill,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's probably not done best by new drivers.
I'm not a new driver. I'm just not a good multitasker.
So in my case, I was texting the first time they ever came with that technology.
Right.
I was on it.
Me too.
So I'm like, you know.
I mean, was you rolling blunts and driving like me too? Because I feel like that got you ready for texting and driving. Because
I don't smoke blunts, but I can roll a joint,
okay,
text in traffic,
bullshit,
while I'm driving a stick shift.
Bullshit.
Oh,
he lying.
No, he an 80s.
He gotta show that dick.
He's from the 80s. I'm telling you.
And I'm on a speakerphone call at the same time.
I believe him.
Lies, fool. Ain't no way you rolling no joint.
Niggas used to do drive-bys driving sticks.
And driving the stick. I had a stick. Blew the clutch at this bitch. I know. And it ain't no way, fool. It ain't no way.
I got 2 arms and 2 legs. I can do it. I can do it.
Okay,
Man.
so before we get into Short, Precious got her precious prophecy.
One card, y'all.
What's in the card?
What's in the cards? Okay, if you hear this for you. Stop. One card today. Don't be chuckling and shit. This is real life. This is serious, y'all. Okay.
I was just finna say, soon as she been doing this shit, niggas been coming for me. Now she done pulled the nigga, and I'm scared.
Because he look like a strong ass nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Some nigga that could ruin my life right now.
Healing the divine masculine. You see, y'all, this is the Osiris rises. This is a strong warrior, Wakanda looking man. You know what I'm saying? But let me see.
Yeah, read him.
Yes, we gotta read him. Why? You already saw it coming.
I'm just saying, like.
Okay, here we go.
I told you.
The divine masculine, y'all. 71.
So you get the cards and a book?
Because, the book interpret the cards.
Well, these cards, but some of them I don't need a book. Like last week, you should have been here. Ooh, I was on this shit.
She's just tuning into her ability.
Right. And then I'm going to have a YouTube channel and shit doing this shit. Okay, look, y'all. Okay.
So crazy.
The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. Ooh, that was a word. Did you hear that? It's like the man, you know what I'm saying? Like that in the man, and you gotta get strong. Like you gotta be strong. And I'm so fucking weak. I'm sick of me, fool. Fuck.
Oh my God.
So, well, tell us what happened, Precious. What did you do?
I just fell short again, fool. You know what I'm saying? I fell short.
You need some pimping in your life.
I was just finna say, can you teach us how to pimp these
No,
niggas?
we don't want you to pimp, but we want you to show us.
Yeah,
I didn't say you need to be pimped. I said you need some pimping in your life. You just...
Well, what's pimp rule number 1? Because where's a pen? I don't got time for this.
I'm sick of this shit, man.
Rule number 1 is the opposite of what she just said. Don't be weak. That's where you got to start off with.
As soon as you get that dick, you weak.
You know what I'm saying?
Strong before you get it.
I'm stronger than a motherfucker.
Yeah, then
but you know, there's a level of confidence you must have in yourself before you step in any situation. Okay, so therefore, no matter how they knock you around in there, you know who you are always. You know how strong you are always. So you never get beat down, even if you lose. You don't really get beat down. You just lose.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, because a bitch ain't beat up, but a bitch did fall short. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're going to be wasting time at home all up in the fetal position, eating and watching and binge watching Netflix. You don't do all that shit.
No, we got a show tonight, nigga.
Exactly. Yeah. So there is some strength in there.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
It is.
You know, but see, when niggas hurt my feelings, I cancel the show. I can't. I can't, nigga. Oh, my God. I'm going to perform under this pressure.
Bitch. And I'm going to go up there and talk about it like this.
No, because I'll be sad. Like, ain't shit funny today.
Yeah.
I thought that like women like y'all just become like super hard like after a while, after a couple of little sucking niggas play you around and you just become solid, like you
become super hard, like you don't fuck with them no more.
Like you on some Wonder Woman shit, deflecting bullets and shit.
Yeah. But that's if you don't fuck with him. Once you start liking the nigga, it's over. Then he picking his grandma up. And
then you gotta like somebody. Like you want to be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nigga broke up with me before I dropped his grandma off. I said, oh, you trying to kill me and this bitch?
Damn.
You need to wait for me to drop her off first, nigga. I'm crying in the car.
That's funny.
Fuck out of here.
This is the most sweet ass wine. Well,
I don't like the bitter shit.
Yeah,
okay, it's some peach, Stella.
Rose. You got some name brand shit today. Usually we would be drinking.
I know, right there. I got one with a bottle. And then he complaining. Nigga, see this motherfucker thing.
I just said some sweet ass wine. There was no
and he's so calm.
hint of complaint.
When your birthday?
4/28.
He's a
April
Taurus.
28th.
Oh, okay. That's why you get that money. Taurus is real serious about their bread.
I'm logical about life too. I just kind of I don't know what I walked into, but I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay, so
well, you're doing a good job.
That came with getting older and wisdom and knowledge, right?
Exactly.
So let's get into a little bit about Short.
Yeah, have you?
We're gonna get in this business. Okay.
We're gonna get in this business.
I was engaged once. I never been married, but my engagement was it was. I'm kind of proud of it. It's not nothing I look back on that I'm ashamed of. It was actually with a really good friend that I really did love, and I was like, I think I could do this, but we never got to to the preacher.
You didn't go through with it?
It was mutual, but at the same time, I never got close to that again.
When was
How old were you?
When was this? Yeah.
That would have been like 1999, something like that, late 90s. But
Because they got on the internet that you were married.
Well, of course. I mean, somebody keeps putting on Wikipedia that I got some wife named Erica or something. Yeah, and I'm like,
Erica did that. She worked.
She worked at Wikipedia like she ain't gonna be.
I had that shit taken down like 3 times. They keep putting it back up. It used to say...
Was she the one, though?
No. I don't even know who that is. And it used to say that she had 4 kids in New Mexico. I read it.
Wow.
I bet that'd be crazy to just sit up and read about you and shit.
That's why they need donations.
But
I stopped taking it down.
I will say, the short, you have lived a relatively private life being who you are. Like,
I've had I've been madly in love. I've had long-term relationship. Well, long-term to me is like 3 years.
Right. And nobody transpired. Yeah, I figure. He's stupid. Well, you know, long-term. Nah, that's not long-term, my G. But
that is for me. 3 years is a long time.
Say,
that's a long time.
No.
Some people say 3 years is just the beginning, but okay.
Right.
I'm saying you and me got the keys to the same house. That's 3 months is a long time.
If you see him every day, it is though.
Like you don't got nowhere else to go. So I get off into that part of it. I'm like, I would probably thrive in a long, like 10, 20 year relationship if it had those little room of
space that where you can.
I think that's why a lot of dudes that they like long distance relationships. Like that's the new shit now.
Not long distance, but at least where you get that
you
space.
See him when you want to see him, and then when y'all see each other, it's good. And then but it gotta be where you see
long
each other.
Distance in LA is Orange County to
right,
the IE.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's long distance.
So short, it would be, I think, a bit of a challenge being in a relationship with you being too short and your reputation. Even though
I go through my seasons, my life seasons. I've like I said, I've had a good time in relationships. I know that falling in love is great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Is that what you like? Is the falling in love part? And
I've been told that. I never.
I think all men like that part.
Yeah, and then
when it gets serious, it's like, oh, bitch, I didn't know.
But then on the flip side, I've had like lots of fun just being kind of not responsible, like not having to answer to anybody, and I kind of just float through life for a few years with just fun, like just tunnel vision on getting that money and having a good time, and not really having to check in and explain. Mm-hmm. And those I'm bad at that.
But maybe that's not that. Like when you really like somebody, maybe you don't even take it as like a check in and explain. It's just like it'll come like kind of naturally. If it's like if you know what I'm saying. I feel like I don't want it to feel like a job.
You know what I'm saying?
But it always turns into that. Right. It always turns into a job. How could a relationship not be a job if you're doing it right? It's got to be work.
But that's not the work part of the work part of when we making the business shit work. You know what I'm saying? Not that part.
So I had a woman come to me. I was all the way into her. That was the one. Like it was on and popping. And she recognized my, job. And, I probably had the wandering eyes. I don't know. She just said, look, I fuck with you. Just don't bring that home. And that shit to me, I was like, I don't want that either. I don't want the chick that's like
go do whatever shit. Just don't fuck up too bad.
I mean, when your woman is on your ass, you wish she would do it. But then when she said that shit, you like, what the fuck? So
because that scare you. Like, bitch, what you doing?
Right.
I always don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
I always go back to the pimping. It always saved me. The pimping is like, hey, we all sitting in this room. You know we're all in a relationship, right? And everybody go, I know. And it's cool. I don't want to get the naming names, but you don't want to lock them up and have them ask you when can they eat. and
have them hog-tied and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Can't talk to your mama and shit. Like
turning you into a boy and shit.
Let the girl. She can call her mama. She can go home for Thanksgiving. Ain't no. You can walk out the door, walk back in.
Right.
So you give them free will, but you still keep it a good thing.
We going to the party, and I'm with you, right? But she with us too. And see that girl over there staring at us?
She with us too.
She about to be with us too. So if you keep it like that,
I'd have had a heart attack.
Bitch, like all these bitches ain't with us, babe. Now these bitches ain't with us, babe.
So,
now I say, look.
What about the positive side? Okay, now you always like get up and be like, I'm gonna get you some breakfast this morning. But now
Some other bitch gets the breakfast. What if our breakfast ain't good? Okay. Where this bitch from?
What if it is? Stop being negative. Stop being negative.
That is a plus. Like, yeah.
There's stuff to it. There's things to it. Like, what about when you just sick of my ass? Then you got a homegirl.
Well, I just want to be in charge of all the bitches.
Goddamn it. Well, I
want to be like the Asians. I want to be first wife, nigga. I want to be in charge of all of the bitches. Like,
you gonna be the
I think that's the alpha in you. That's just who are you that person?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Be one of the third bitches.
I'm not even talking. I'm not talking about prostitutes. I'm talking about friends and relationships that we just get it. And I've lived that life. And you like my homies
in the same house.
No, we don't live together. I'm saying it's like
you go out together.
Yeah, it's just a moment. Like my homeboy might stop by and like damn dog, you got 4 chicks up in here. Like he want to flirt and whatever. I'm like, well, them 2 is mine.
And you got free.
And that's her homegirl. The other, I don't know, bro.
Wow. No, I'm telling you.
I'm pretty told though. I mean, to be that way, I mean, fuck it. Shit. I mean, to be that open with it. Like, these 2 mine, you can't fuck with them 2, but you can.
We're not talking about today. We're talking about
back in the day.
What I've done over.
What you at today? What your mind at today? What you like?
I still got the same mentality, but I'm just not 20-something no more. I'm not 30-something no more. I'm 53 years old, so I'm not. You ain't gonna come to my house and it's like 15 girls in the living room.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I'm glad you slowed down.
Because some of the old niggas still going. These niggas kicking him on. Nigga, I need a 2-day break after I kick it. And I'm like, nigga, you 53,
you can't even fuck all of us.
Damn.
Like, you need to slow down.
Right. Niggas out living life.
That's hella funny.
You get tired with me.
Niggas having babies and shit, nigga. Fuck.
Well, now you at this age, sit around and do quality things,
Travel.
Who's that laughing? You reading my bullshit, huh? No, for real. I don't know. It's still me. I'm just not trying to like knock them all down. I look at a beautiful woman now and I go, she's beautiful. I look at a beautiful woman 15, 20 years ago. I'm like, damn, I want to have that. Yeah. It's a different mindset.
Yeah. When did that start happening? What age did you start slowing?
I think when you kind of like recycle it too many times and shit, you like, nigga, you didn't fuck hella light skinned curly head girls.
I am bored.
Boy, both the people thought that.
I feel you. No, that's real shit. That's real shit.
So I'm just saying that you look for different things. I don't know. Life just comes to you. I turn into too short every now and then. Yeah. I never was too short from the start. That's like my rap persona, alter ego, that it is very much me, but I don't go around telling women, hey, what's up, bitch? Want to suck my dick? I've never been that guy.
So you've never been a pimp?
I have indulged in relationships with hookers in terms.
He was pimp adjacent.
Okay.
In terms of money stuff, but no, I never. Pimping was never my occupation.
Oh.
And the times I did say, let me just do this shit because I know how. It don't make me as much money as rapping does.
Of course.
So it takes up a lot of time, and it don't make me the same profit. I'm like, shit, in a weekend, I'm getting in a weekend with an hour's work, what this bitch is doing in a month, and she's stressing the fuck out of me. So I like the philosophy of it, and I like to wake people up on it. When you think like, oh, this pimp, this hoe, this dude in this suit, and he forcing this girl to do some shit. That's not pimping.
Yeah, it's not.
That is not. That's like slavery or some shit.
Yeah.
You don't got to dress no part. You don't. It's a real business out there somewhere that some people get it, but at the same time, it's the philosophy of why. Why do you take that philosophy and apply it to your relationship or your job or dealing with your kids? I'm just saying. Who's the pimp, who's the hoe, and who's the trick in this motherfucking room?
No, that's a good way to size up people when you go in the room. Who is the pimp, who's the trick, and who's the hoe? Like, that's deep.
Who you want to be?
That's some deep shit right there. That's some deep hood shit.
I'm just saying.
Hood Nostradamus.
So, Short, do you have kids?
I currently do. Very recently, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well,
congratulations.
Don't ask a lot of questions, but
Damn.
But I was 50 with no kids.
Oh, wow.
So,
How has that changed you a bit? I mean, how has that made you different?
Well, yeah, it definitely changes everything. But at the same time, I got a job to do. I'm short, dog. I think that for me, having that long career without that wife and kid. Like a lot of rappers had that wife and kid and always have had rappers from day one. I didn't have that, so I was really like, out there just living it. And it kind of, it's like a second marriage.
Yeah.
Like the first one don't work, then the second one does. It's like that. I didn't go that first round, so I'm a lot more mature.
I think people should start later in life and get certain things out. Unless that's your sole purpose is to get married and have a kid.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah.
Because I had my baby real young, and at first I was like, oh, what am I doing? But now I'm loving it. This bitch is grown.
And now I have
that part too, yeah.
And now
if you wait, you have more to offer your kid, but I feel like you so tired that you miss a lot of the shit. Like, you can't be too busy. I had two busy parents. That's why no matter...
Yeah, it's not really designed for you to be the old grandparent anyway. Like if you want to
keep up with
if I was to have like 3-4 kids right now, then they in 15 years, I'm like a senior citizen, and they like...
And
full of energy.
And my friend kids grown, and I don't got no kids, and I'm about to. But shit, that's what I'm like. Shit, if I don't have, I need to spit them hoes out now. Like
right
mama, why you can still watch these hoes before you try to get sick on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Got shit to do with my life, nigga. But I don't know if I don't want it at all. Like goddamn, like
it just gotta happen.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Hard.
But
So Short, you have been touring all of your career, and you tour more than you actually record music these days, right?
Yeah, well, it came a certain time in my career where I didn't need a song on the radio to be offered shows and stuff like that. So my performances don't really reflect like the last album. Yeah. They call it a legacy artist, where you got a body of work that stands as is. So if the phone never stopped ringing, and strategically I always like pop up on a little feature or something, so I just always show up somewhere, and just to keep it relevant. But there's a method to the madness, and I'm blessed enough to do shows with like different ethnic groups. Like the crowd might be like all Mexicans or all Asians, or it might be all white people, whatever. It might, it might be the hood, whatever. It might be the OGs. I do a lot of shows where it's like nobody in the crowd is like under 35 or 40 or something.
And I've seen I've seen you perform at a party and a bigger crowd, and you can go on and on.
Yeah, the hardest thing for me to do
is trying to get you off the stage.
No, the hardest thing to do is they go, you got a show Saturday at 2 p.m. It's like for a BT event. I'm like, cool. That's all the details I get. Then I get there, and I look out in the crowd, and I'm like, everybody's like 12. And they're like,
oh my God, I hate this.
They're like, oh yeah, don't curse. I'm like, so I gotta go. I gotta go in a room full of 12.
Why would they book you for that?
Nigga, don't you know my favorite word? What the fuck?
I will say this: all those kids are my favorite word. But,
right.
But I can do it. I did it. I do it.
But you don't know you can do it until you get pushed into that situation.
That is the most difficult thing for me to do, is look at those little kids, make them have a good time, and not cuss.
Yeah.
Wow. Now you on album number 10, which I felt like was your like positive album.
Okay.
You didn't really cuss on that album too much.
We were standing up on the funk. The funk is the music, and that was a progression of about 5 albums of working with the same production crew. And that was the last one we did with that same crew. It was me, Pee-wee. Pee-wee was a Digital Underground's keyboard player. Shorty B played bass guitar, lead guitar. And Ant Banks, who I
remember Ant Banks.
Ant Banks made most of the beats. He played keyboards. And, I play a little keyboards and do some drum programming and all that. I know how to mix songs and shit like that. So we all combined would be like Megatron or something, and we just get in there and make these songs. And it was about 5 albums in a row, and Getting It was the last one of those. And that album, we brought in George Clinton.
But you said that was your last album on Jive, was it?
No,
you were saying that was your last album. That
was my 10th album. It was going to be the Too Short Retirement and all this and that. But yeah, on that album, though, it was the crew was just so funky that
it was.
That it was
even
like
on Getting It, you had the Parliament.
Yeah, it was like being on autopilot. Like by that time, we all knew how to work together, and it was just the grand finale of a great production crew. which the only reason why we kind of separated was because of the whole Atlanta thing. Like, all of us were, like, people who moved to Atlanta. And then everybody was like, man, I want to be here, I want to be there, I want to be there. You know, the shit can only go so long. Yeah. But had we all stayed in the same studio, the same city, we could have did that shit for many more albums.
Okay. Well, right now we're going to get into some news that we do each week on the show, and you just join in the conversation. The ladies comment on it. And hey, guys, I got a new intro for the news.
Okay.
25% of the couples in this country.
I love it. Yes, come through with the whole newspaper. Remember the newspaper, y'all?
You remember the newspaper? It ain't went away, bitch.
Hey, at one point, it's really going to be like that. Yeah. Don't remember reading magazines and newspapers. But anyway, DJ Spinderella is suing Salt and Pepper.
Damn.
She should. They be doing her wrong.
Kamira.
No, she be no.
Nah, sometimes you just gotta,
they
let people do
forever. Like
they probably still falling back on that. Remember, she was added to the group.
Oh, well, maybe because, but bitch, we don't even remember the first person.
The thing is, the bottom line was the paperwork right? She can claim all these things they promised her, but if it's not in writing, it's going to be very hard for her.
In situations like that, was she making beats? Was she writing songs? Like, how much of it? I know she's all about the performances, but how much of she's suing for record sales? What?
She's suing for some royalties that she claimed she had dibs on from their sound exchange money, because she did record a couple songs with them.
Oh yeah, things is getting new now. Like the old money is like getting regenerated now because of streaming and stuff. So she's like, where that new money at? They
said that she's claiming they screwed her over the Best Of album that was released in 1999. And in the suit, she said she was promised 1/3 of the royalties for the record, and even got a phone call telling her that she would get $125,000
in '99.
But look, and this is how you know. I think Spinderella is real sweet. I think she wouldn't have cared about none of this shit
if they wouldn't have fired. They wouldn't have dropped her. That's what happened.
Playing her.
Like, she was like, I was gonna let that shit go, but since y'all keep playing, remember in 1999.
Well, but she's been with them the majority of the time because there was another Spinderella before her.
She was there for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then people also compare it to like Run DMC. Like, Jam Master Jay was very much a part of that trio.
Doesn't Spinderella DJ a lot?
No, she
DJs independently. Yeah,
that's how she on the comedy show.
They said she was also excluded from a VH1 TV show based on the group's rise to stardom.
See, remember they had this show on TV, and
that she got zero compensation for the 2018 Billboard Music Awards.
They ain't inviting her to the new stuff because they know she's been salty since the old school.
They just recently.
I could have sworn I seen them in the last 10 years altogether, I think.
Yes, because
they just recently. They had an old show that she wasn't on, but just recently she was on a new show.
And even the Steve Harvey thing we did. They performed live.
It's probably a love-hate thing.
It is.
It's free.
But I think it just comes from them because I think when she get too big or try to speak like, I think we should do this, they be like, girl, you ain't part of Salt and Pepper.
And then, remember Salt don't really want to do the raunchy songs, and like the biggest song was Shoot or something. She
saved or something like that, and her baby daddy or something.
What? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Pepper hella more ghetto than Salt. But not really. Salt just got married and she started tripping.
Don't shoot mean fuck. I think they want to fuck.
Yeah, that was the song. They can still perform that.
It's not like they saying fucking.
I don't know. They got songs though. They got songs where they say stuff, and she got a line she draws on the one she fucking with.
Yeah, they
cool. She's real Christian. The fault is.
They real Christian.
Okay.
But yeah, give me my money though. Streaming, give me my cut.
If it was 99 and y'all promised me 125,000,
they'll probably settle with her in some way though, because she's probably entitled to something.
And sometimes you got to sue to get your money because they just stop taking your calls.
Yeah. You done had to
just
do that.
Like, who was that walked up on? Who was it that walked up on?
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash
walked up on the little gay dude.
Yeah, you walk on
It was the other way around, wasn't it?
No.
What?
Lee owed Dame the money.
Yeah. So Dame walked on
stage like
at the Hollywood Bowl.
But right? What show was it? It was a gay show. I felt like Dame knew his gay ass was gonna be there. Who was? No, it was one of the performances that all. It was at the
Hollywood Bowl. I remember. Probably Diana Ross.
Yes, it was Diana Ross. We had the Diana Ross shit.
I'm coming out.
But my thing is like. I don't know, because I don't know him in this business, but how cool was you with this nigga back in the day to give him, what you give him for these movies,
a lot of money.
Like, this was
like
your home.
Couple million or something.
Right, this your homie, fool? Because my brother ain't got no gay homies, fool. Like, we might have a cousin that don't kick it with us.
As a businessman, though, he might have seen that, he might have foreseen what the future was, and what was the future?
True. Yeah,
big
true.
Money,
You're right.
That's crazy.
And I think that's crazy, fool. But he had to rock up on you too. Damn, nigga gotta go.
I think Dame made a bad investment, and he was like, "That nigga's a gay. I'm finna press him." Because he's broke now. That's what niggas do from the hood.
You know what
you made a bad investment with this gay nigga. You thought about it like, I could get my money back from this.
And look, and they did say the money he gave him the shit for. He didn't win off of them movies. He won later. He didn't win off the money he gave him that for. He won out some other shit.
Get my money back. Get my money back.
He pressed him. I'm telling you. Lee James was like, I don't want no drama. I'm just gonna give him his little $3 million.
Yes.
Fuck it, it's all good. Like,
hey, the money don't have a vagina or a dick. The money ain't sexual.
True, money is money. You're right.
So,
maybe it was just a business deal, but you gon'.
I was more impressed. Like, if I think that it was.
Remember, Dame been trying to make movies forever, paid in full. He been they won.
I know. So he invested with the dude, and the dude said, if the movies make it, then you gonna get your money back. They didn't make it, so you don't get your money back. But since he's gay, I'm getting my money back. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Ain't no gay niggas gonna press me out my money,
and that's
like,
it.
I'm Dame Dash.
Hey, don't sleep on gay people. They'll fuck you up too.
Well, I said that because they could take a dick in the ass, and that hurts.
Oh God.
They strong.
And
Okay,
they still
moving
men at the
on.
end of the day.
They can take MMA classes too. It don't matter.
But it takes some strength.
Right.
But it takes some real strength.
Right. Okay, moving on.
Right now, a little old man will whip your ass right now. Don't underestimate nobody.
True.
Yeah, you can't.
True. It is true.
All right,
Females, the female fighters.
No, you can't underestimate them white bitches because they be always exercising. You can't just think you're a black girl finna fuck a white bitch up. Them bitches run miles and shit.
And they really be trained, for real. They pay for classes, too.
Really,
They take self-defense because they know exactly. They gonna hit a bitch right in the throat.
I seen that shit. Like, damn.
A white girl fighting.
Yeah, white girls
You gotta be on
really
guard.
tough these days.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Actress Lashana Lynch is reportedly going to be the next 007.
We got a black 007 bitch in this motherfucker.
A 007 girl, or she's gonna be
No,
James
she's
Bond?
going to be James Bond.
Yeah.
She's going to be the agent 007.
Yeah.
James Bond is, I guess, retired in the last
I wonder if she's going to
series.
have sex with 5 different people.
Like
in
how
the
he
movie.
did. They should.
Yeah. Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let her treat him like trash.
For the culture.
Yeah.
Because if you end up in a room alone with James Bond, you getting fucked.
You are.
Since 1960 something.
For real.
Shit.
Everybody get it.
Yep. We're going to take a quick break. We got another special guest in the
Yes,
house,
I
so
was
we're
just
going to
gonna
set it
I
up.
can't even believe it.
Yes,
And,
it's a great day at the
we at
G
work,
spot.
niggas.
Say y'all, we
Niggas love
going long
We'll
today,
be right back,
goddammit.
y'all.
Look, stay tuned. Shit.
Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot with Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart, and about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot with Kamira and Precious. So sexy and precious. Welcome to the G-Spot, where everything's jolly, gorgeous, and great. Where everyone is welcome, but you lame, stay in your place. At the G-Spot. Welcome to 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 the G-Spot with Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart, and about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot with Kamira and Precious. So sexy and precious. Welcome to the G-Spot where everything's golly gorgeous and great.
I know who sang. For real, shout out to our fan who did that song. Man, I'll be bumping that bitch away from the podcast. Yeah, welcome back to the G-Spot, y'all. I'm Precious.
I'm Kamira White.
And we got Too Short in the building. And straight out of where he originally from, Chicago. But he in
I think Too Short is actually taller than me. That's the crazy part.
I grew later in life.
Shit, when?
I was 5'2" on my 19th birthday.
For real? Was you drinking? You studied?
So you grew after 19?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But they say, man, y'all do grow to like 25. We stopped we stopped early.
Well, I ain't stopped growing yet, but
we grow out. We'll grow up. Yeah.
You look good though, baby. You look good.
How tall are you?
About 5'8" on my driver's license.
Oh, your license. So he about 5'7", y'all. Look.
I'm 5'7".
You 5'7"?
Yeah, 5'7".
I don't think so, right? We about out.
All you gotta do is come stand right here.
Nah. Rodney Perry in the building, y'all.
Man.
You can look me up on the internet.
Your internet details is live.
One of my mug shots is something to tell you how tall I am.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit! Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
When did you get here? You been in town?
I just got in yesterday.
Okay, you got in yesterday. So you doing the improv tonight?
I told D-Ray I was gonna come through.
I mean, I might step on the stage.
No. I told him I was coming through.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I'm doing a set.
You gonna do
I'm
it?
a comedian.
Okay, I already.
I don't know how to do nothing else.
I ready.
All right, Mimi, I keep telling motherfuckers that. Stop trying to get me to do other shit. I don't know what. No.
We're trying to make a full-blown career out of this right here. This it. Shit.
Why y'all yelling though?
What more do you want from me?
We just loud.
Y'all loud like these mics don't work.
Yes, when we drink and we just loud.
I love it.
They yelling because they drinking this sweet ass wine.
You need to drink it. Don't be wasting that wine. Shit.
What is it? What is it? Moscato?
Yeah, it's Moscato. You know what it is.
Yeah.
No,
I need some
peach
water with it.
Wet and cake or something.
Peach. Something.
I got some Patron.
Would you like some Patron?
Coffee liqueur.
No.
Oh,
This
yeah,
how
like
I know.
like
Look, Poe be hiding shit. This how you know we got good company today.
Exactly.
Where you get Patron from, Poe? You
got that cask and cream Patron on these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Is it not 12 o'clock in the afternoon?
She trying to get a real interview.
G-spot.
No, I asked
I know what a
Short.
G-spot
I
is,
asked
too,
Short
in real life.
yesterday. I said, "What you drinking?" He said, "That's too early." So I said,
Exactly.
"Okay."
Damn.
For liquor.
That's why we so aggressive. That's why these niggas don't
I know,
love
girl. We be so.
That's why they don't love you.
And then be like, damn, why you act like
Them
that?
bitches drink before 11. So
Shit, we tried.
And she takes it to the head.
Take it to the head. Nah.
Okay, so yesterday or Thursday, R.Kelly was arrested.
Again.
This time on 15 counts or 20 counts of child pornography.
Yeah, it says some video
They said his
surfaced.
camp came up with about 20 more videos.
he don't have a good lawyer. No, for real, because he need one of them lawyers to say plead guilty, and then we gonna tell him don't bring up nothing else, and we just gonna plead guilty.
Who would you say is worse, his lawyer or his publicist right now?
But I'm gonna go with the publicist because the thing about it is I don't give a fuck what's going on. You're supposed to be making me look good, bitch.
No, it's the lawyer, because I've seen cases where rich white people, they'll just go to the judge and say, look, my client wants to plead guilty, but as long as you stop the investigation.
But this is the irony.
Stop putting charges on this nigga.
But this is the irony of that statement. Like, rich is relative. So, I mean, R. Kelly is rich to us. But,
not in real life.
Harvey Weinstein really super rich.
Right.
And so he can kind of make
And
his
that
stuff
other
kind of fade away.
billionaire guy
In the
who
same time, it's really hard for R. Kelly to make it go away, man. He got his expenses. It's crazy.
And then he couldn't even pay that full child support. Remember he tried to go down there with like 50,000 when he owed 100.
Baby mama decided to get involved. She was like, before y'all take his money, he need to go on through this. And so that was the thing.
With the record labels, like for years and years, you hear about people getting worked with record labels, and niggas is still not reading shit, or like, what is it? Why he don't have no money? He's fucking R. Kelly. Like what?
He don't own his shit or something like.
You can't call reading because Fantasia came in the game way later than R. Kelly. She said, I can't read.
That's what I'm saying. They all not reading, but
and
not
she
reading
said she fell off twice too.
His defense was, I can't read so far. That's what he said.
Right.
Oh,
My client, you need to let my client go because he can't read.
Yeah, that's kind of.
They took all his money, he can't read. Like, no, nigga, that's not defense. Defense is, I didn't do it, right?
I didn't do it. I didn't
say
do
something,
it.
fool. Like, He ain't got nothing for like Kelly.
So, we'll see.
That's why I said he needs to just plead guilty to, like, now he pornography. That wasn't on the table. If he'd have pled guilty to the other shit, everything else is concurrent or whatever the fuck. There's no more.
I truly believe that in a day and time when he was like on top of the game and he was making a whole bunch of money, them same tapes was out there.
They just was letting it. They was just marinating on it, just sitting on it. Like
no, he had the money to make that shit stay where it was at.
Yeah.
Soon as all that little whatever
hush money, whatever.
The system started collapsing and niggas running out. I got 5 tapes. I got 5 niggas.
Right.
They've been stealing them tapes all them years. And
No, for real.
Because it was money to keep you quiet, D.
Hey, Robert, this your cousin, nigga. I found one of your tapes, nigga.
Yeah.
I just want 10,000 every Christmas.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask for a lot.
Easy money.
Damn.
Easy money.
And that tape went around like I had a tape at my house.
And that's the problem. Like, that was where you fucked up. You was too arrogant, Kelly. Like, if you gonna do that bullshit, do it with no goddamn. Why you got to tape every goddamn thing and watch your nigga?
Yeah, that's true.
Just do your dirt, nigga. Let it evaporate in the air, nigga. Take it to the grave, fool.
Well, we don't know how many tapes it is, but he definitely recorded.
Yeah,
he's a recorder, nigga. Like, nigga,
I want to watch myself again.
I wouldn't trust him nowhere, bitch. Hey, we get in a room, nigga. I don't trust you. It's a tape in this bitch.
But you know, I had this conversation with one of my homegirls the other day. She said she was dating at 16 a grown man, and she's from Chicago. She said it was nothing for her and her girls to be out with a grown ass man.
I mean,
and so we can look at it now and go, he's a rapist, but.
We saw that shit.
No, but you know what? No. My thing is, when I was 16, 17, I was dating older men too. It's not so much to me, in my opinion, that they're dating older men. It's how he was treating them, like not letting them call their mama.
I was gonna say when I was in high school, them girls wasn't fucking none of us.
Right. If you wasn't 22, you wasn't getting none.
You ain't got no car.
You better get out of here. Wow, that's so true, dude. That is so true.
Yep. Yeah. So exactly. So it's not the fact that I think that they're dating older men or they're dating younger women.
But
it's the treatment.
But no. Wait. The only reason we call him a rapist is because they was young. And so my point is the fact that
consent.
I mean, no, they were young. They were 16. He was grown, but dudes dated young girls dated grown men.
Yeah, we did, but maybe like 24. That motherfucker was 31 when he came out.
Not even 24.
How old was he? 29?
He's in his 20s.
He was in his 20s.
He was 27 and she was 15 when they got married.
She was Aaliyah's definitely way younger than him. I mean, I'm not disputing
and we didn't say nothing. They was out here dressed alike, doing videos, kicking it. We all saw that shit. It was nobody.
She's in the song Vibe. Little cute Aaliyah's got it.
That's what I'm saying.
She named her album after that nigga. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing. They
named that album together.
It was dead in our face, y'all, right. And we missed it. And then they done brought it back. Like now we supposed to just really jump on them. And I wanted to be like, fuck it, I don't even want to watch this shit. But I watched this shit.
It was terrible.
Saying, God damn.
I really.
But I got a problem with a documentary though. Like it's stuff you can say in the court. Stuff you can say in the court of law you cannot say. In stuff you can say in the doc, you can't say in the court. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say I can say Precious once did X, Y, Z and it not be true. Yeah. I can't say that to a judge. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And nobody hold me.
Going to court now, we're gonna know a whole new story.
I don't know what's wrong with them bitches because I would have been down until I had to knock to eat. Then I'm like, I gotta go home.
For real, fuck this shit. You got me fucked up.
To the money drive.
I'll break myself about this bitch. You can't keep me, fool. I'm too old to be careful.
But there's the thing. It's grown women now that's saying they've been kept. You know.
No, at the end of that documentary, it was some 30-something-year-old bitches. Like, bitch, y'all retarded. Y'all just.
That's not limelight shit. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
you want to take it further?
Kids. I don't like her neither.
As we sit here right now, R. Kelly's in jail, right? It's some bitches right down the street scared to call their mama. Bitch, 28 years old, scared to call her mama because the nigga next room like, bitch, I'll whoop your ass right now, right down the street.
I mean, really,
yeah, it's easier for us
She like, mama, I was gonna call you. Her sister, I was gonna call you, but you know he be getting mad right now.
Or she really love him.
Yep. And that shit.
Or she really is really down for him. Yep. You ain't never been down for a dude.
And it make me sick to my stomach.
They was talking about that when I walked in the room. They was in that book, asking that book what to do.
We wasn't asking no.
Book, tell me something.
His ass ain't. Hey, look.
Sure, they was in the book.
You see how niggas look at it?
That bitch got that book. This bitch a witch. You know, fuck you. I'm not gonna play with her.
That is hilarious.
She want answers.
No, but I agree with you, Rodney. When you in love or under the spell of a nigga, you're gonna do.
You get digmatized.
Shit you normally wouldn't do.
And then you also got you fall for the pimp mentality, like
I got that word again.
That like Chicago pimps is real. And when they tell you not to do nothing, you don't do it.
No.
Stay upstairs.
Everything Robert was doing is sort of pimp-ish.
It's very pimp,
except for the part about the eating and the can't call your mom and all. But
yeah, you got to pee in the bucket. No,
I ain't peeing in no bucket.
He could have.
This ain't no outhouse.
He could have told all them go to work and make me some money. They probably would have went.
Yeah, It's power. It's power.
Yeah, you saw some of the girls are still riding for him.
Oh, they dropped a statement today. You seen that one?
They were sitting there on the shade room.
I seen it today. They might not drop today. I seen it today.
They were sitting there like I guess people talking noise.
Sitting side by side?
Yeah.
They done got kicked out of Trump
sister
Tower.
wives.
One bitch that got taken advantage of was 15 at the court case when he was fighting the last bitches. And she got on his team. Like, I'm 15. I still love you. Like,
yep.
And it's grown women that's like, pee on me.
You know why he get them young? Never mind, fuck this shit.
No, but we point at young women.
The old bitch say pee on me. That's gonna cost shit.
And then this break got a baby dick. That's why you want babies. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to break every bitch in.
Yeah, I think like Russell too.
No, I think it's a control thing.
He get him young because he's like a producer, like a genius, and he likes to create. So he don't like that.
This nigga should be in public.
You can't be tainted.
He don't like a song that's already been written. He ain't singing nobody else's songs.
Right. I mean, but every big manipulator like young people. You know what I mean? The military, you can't go to military when you go? 18, 19?
Manipulate,
yeah, because fuck.
I need you before you start developing your own mind.
Yeah.
That sounded to me, too. When I read in between the lines, it sounded to me like all his situations had been already negotiated with these adult parents to be like, I'm going to take her. Because I've been in the studio my whole life. I ain't never thought of, give me your minor child and leave a child here, and we're going to record songs. I'll give you the child back later.
Right.
No, you drop, your child works hours while a parent is there.
Yes.
We work in the studio, and then y'all go home.
Yeah.
And then y'all come back another day together.
And then, it did sound like that on the documentary,
they did, those parents did leave
like you sending your child to camp.
Yeah, they was sitting there. No, and look, a couple of them. That one black couple was sitting there like, well, I mean, he was not convicted of the crime.
All the new ones knew about the shit. They knew about Aaliyah, and they knew about the early OO's case, whatever it was. Come on now, get that.
I would have told my baby, we gonna wait for Jermaine Dupri.
They know. They know where they dropped the kids off at. That's why they outside the street going, baby, we right out here, baby.
Yeah, because I'm saying, like, when it's your people.
Move by the window.
Right. How you know where he lives?
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because when it's your people, they gonna do anything. The way they on there, you can talk to the camera and do this, or you was throwing rocks. Nah, fool, my daddy is gonna come busting, fool. Yeah. Like, for real.
Hey, I got girls. Like, my girls can't spend a night nowhere, let alone be with a known predator.
Yeah, like, he let me be free, but my daddy be waiting. Like, what? Nigga hit you? Like, nigga be waiting on some shit.
Would have been mad at me because I'd have been totally
Who you think was the first pimp ever?
Somebody daddy?
Yep.
Right. Definitely somebody daddy. Definitely somebody daddy.
My daddy right now, like, these niggas is nasty. Nigga became an old man and got hella nasty. Daddy, what are you doing?
Me and your mama has been hungry. We've been hungry around here. We're gonna need you to
get back to work. I need you to put a little work in for Papa.
Oh my God, I cannot. God, no.
All the way back to Africa.
Yeah, they did sell their daughters with dowries and shit.
How you gonna get the chief's wife? You need about 200 cows.
Period.
Some goats.
Word.
You gotta work for several years.
You gotta show up with like ink and piercings. Like, Chief, I've been out here.
I'm in these streets. I'm about that paper. I'm about that goat money.
Get that nigga 200 goats, and he like, take my best daughter.
Leave me. No. You don't want this bitch. I got another.
I got
not that one.
No. I got one. You really got. You said how many goats? Oh, nigga, hold on. This is ugly.
Say, them goats good.
She look like a mama. She look like my side.
The point I'm making is this ain't nothing new. But then any father would be like, these 200 goats ain't worth you doing that to my daughter.
Hey,
that's where we are now.
Would you say this? That R. Kelly was born in the wrong era. If R. Kelly was born in the 50s,
he was born in the wrong country.
That too. But Ike Turner got Tina Turner when she was a teenager.
In the movie, you seen the movie? You seen the What's Love Got to Do? He went over there, went in the back room, gave her mama some money.
Elvis did the same thing with Priscilla.
Yeah, Priscilla was hella young.
She was 13.
And that dude, Jerry Lee Lewis.
They protect Elvis' image.
They sure do.
They protect Elvis. They try to make it like Elvis didn't touch that girl. Really?
What was Jerry Lee Lewis' famous song? He got one famous.
Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire. He got him a little seventh grader.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, a real deal seventh grader.
Wiped her up.
And made Great Balls of Fire?
And she was burning. So that's what the song comes from.
Shut up! I'm so sick of you. You're stupid. No, that is just too far, y'all.
So what the point is that we now in this digital era of instantaneous stories spreading out. You know, like what used to be the rumor mill is now social media.
Right now, yeah.
So it's like this shit been here. Here.
I'm from Chicago. It's people knew or had knowledge of what they thought was knowledge of R. Kelly for at least 15 years, if not more. If not more. And
we just looked over because his music was. Did we overshadow it with the talent?
No, if you went around there and said something, somebody's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people have to
Don't
decide.
sleep on Shoutouts, like nigga.
Oh, did you see one of the press conferences? The dude brushed past one of the dudes talking on the camera. He's like, "Hey, homie, R. Kelly for life, nigga."
Yeah, you seen that part?
Little lawyer was like, you know what? Let's do this somewhere
I
else.
just saw the dude walking through, and he was like, "Nigga, you."
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go, guys.
It is a catch-22 because when you hear his shit, you do want to turn it up. Then you be like, fuck.
Now you cannot. I mean,
all right, let's reflect on some of his sayings. Like, didn't he start to call himself the Pied Piper once?
Yep,
He did.
That's some shit. Yep. And that first 12 play album did sound like a little. Like he was talking to kids.
Read
like you ready?
No, it didn't.
All that shit.
and I was a kid. I'm in school.
Like,
What's the hook on Age Ain't Nothing But a Number?
Going down
ain't nothing but a thing.
He's sitting there teaching her.
He
teaching her how to accept what's about to
and
happen.
making a song about it because they said when he was doing "Feeling on Your Booty," he had a bunch of young bitches in there. You know what I'm saying? And
Aaliyah said, "But Robert, I'm too young." That nigga said,
"Age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing." Damn, we just out here jamming this shit and watching them dressing and gigging this shit.
It's a fucking pedophile lullaby.
Right.
Straight
it is.
Straight up.
Wow, that's.
But he ain't the only one either.
In your face.
He ain't the only one.
He ain't the only one, but don't be trying to throw that out there, nigga. These niggas ain't the only cheaters, or they ain't the only shit that don't make the shit cool.
My thing is that that documentary first came out, people were always throwing up white pedophiles. But I would say my thing was they're not victimizing little young black girls. R. Kelly is victimizing
now that's a
young
good point.
Black girls.
But we did say that because they did bring that shit up. It was funny because Jerry the pedophile too. We still go to Subway food. That ain't no
white man do it different. He kill his wife.
Man,
and then have babies with his own daughter.
Oh God!
Look at that.
They do though. That's it.
And then he give his daughter his wife's OID, and they just move somewhere else.
Wow.
Wife's OID. You're ignorant.
He's very ignorant.
Look just like your mom.
Betty Joe.
And then they get caught when the kids, the fucking
young will try to figure it out.
What's them kids called when incest kids when they?
Oh, what?
They already in college. They don't even know their daddy is their granddaddy.
Yeah, no,
right. They mama, they sister.
No. And it should be on but when
some girl, this
when he killed their mama, they like that wasn't really his mama. That wasn't really your mama. That was your sister. I don't know how that shit work.
Some little girl.
I watched them joints though. The murder show,
Forensic Files.
Yes, that shit.
I can't.
If you guys have any questions for anybody on the panel, give us a call 323-293-3375. Now, sure, I read that I haven't been to your studio, but I saw the video. That shit looks fantastic. And
it's the evolution.
So I hear that you are bringing in and developing new artists.
Yeah, not so much developing because I don't believe in that. Just like in a comedian's world, you
so
don't
you think
develop
A&R
a comedian, you develop your damn self.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just giving them the tools, giving them the stage to the
opportunity.
Work. I've been doing that though, but it's just a bigger and better facility, and I'm getting a lot more results because it's a bigger operation.
Okay, so how does someone qualify to?
You don't. You just gotta.
You just call you up and say, "Yo, I want to use your studio."
We just all got your number, huh? Let me try to get the studio.
Application. There ain't nobody you can call. you pretty much got to figure it out.
Wow.
You got
all this shit. That's like this.
Ain't no inside track.
Right.
Hey, I need y'all to do me a favor. Show me the shortcut to being a comedian.
Ain't no shortcut. Go get on stage. That's what I tell everybody. Get on stage.
Hey, the most little young ass rapper that you underestimate, thinking this little nigga, this little ignorant rhyme, that nigga been at it for like 8 years.
At least.
That nigga done hit brick walls and dead ends and figured it out. And you like, oh yeah, new nigga, like nigga, I'm a OG.
No, it take 10 years to be an overnight success. At least.
Exactly.
At least.
I don't think so nowadays though. Like Lil Nas X, he ain't been around for 10 years. We can always slip through the cracks, but in general, if you coming in this game right, entertainment business, it's going to take you the same as it is if you want to go be a surgeon. The digital age has sped it up. Like you can go viral 1 million views.
But are you really solid and ready for that?
No, but a lot of these artists aren't.
And by the time a viral person pop on our radar, they've been at it like 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
But hey, it's 15 minutes of fame is one thing, but a career's another thing.
And that's what we need. You need the longevity. These niggas coming through with that high 15. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to see how to make it last.
What is that right there?
It's my purse.
Oh, I'm like, that motherfucker.
Oh, I was like, it's an animal in this mug.
I'm like, hey, if it was alive, I was gonna say, I think your dog is dead.
It's definitely dead.
Oh, don't let animals in the studio.
Yeah, we got a cat.
It's unnatural.
He's still talking, what is that? It's my dog.
I was like, the dog ain't alive. I was looking to see if he was breathing.
I saw you looking at his
body ain't moving.
Look him alive. You can say you need to do comedy. You kind of funny. DJ Twin is your cousin, right?
I do comedy. It's in the songs.
DJ Twin is your cousin?
That's my first cousin.
Shut up. That's our partner, fool. Like, you probably gonna be the improv tonight. Yeah, that's people.
His mama and my mama is sisters.
In real life, because everybody be saying cousin, you be like, they lying.
Nah. You were born here in L.A., right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. They think
I didn't move to Oakland until I was 14.
Oh, okay. Where you grew up at? What city? L.A. period?
I grew up on Manchester and Normandy.
Oh, okay. That's where the riot started almost.
Let me see.
That's right where the riots was at.
Too Short started the riot. He threw the first rock.
I grew up in the A-Tray Hill. That's where it started.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you grew up in A-Tray?
Mm-hmm.
See, the things we don't be known.
80th and Bud Long.
I heard you on the Sirius the other day. You was telling how the name Too Short came about.
Yeah, it was. The name was against me at first. It was a joke. They used to try to tease me and say I was just too short. It really started the day. I remember my brother and them. They was like, "Man, everybody gonna be calling you Todd, man. We need another name for you." So I'm like, I was coming up with little names, and everybody was like,
"What was the cool name you came up with?"
I was coming up with a cool ass name. Like what, for example?
But I can't never go back on that because it's like the new. Like once you say it, it's in the universe.
Right? Yeah. Don't say it.
So we're gonna leave that on that. We're gonna leave it on that block. Niggas will start calling me that now. I don't want that. But
right.
So I remember this nigga named Shorty. I guess the year before I got to high school, he was the shortest nigga at school. Mm-hmm. And the nigga walked up and was taller than me. And they was like, man, this nigga ain't even. They said, this nigga is shorter than Shorty. This nigga is just short. And from there, they start calling me Short. And I hated that shit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then where the two come from?
Here we go.
Oh my God. Y'all look alike right there.
Shut up.
We first cousins.
We have a phone call, y'all.
Hilarious.
We love Twin.
We do.
Yeah, Twin is a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell which one is him?
Hell no, he Twin.
Y'all
Lance
twins?
and Vance?
Oh.
I'm going to go with...
You just look how they smile. You can tell the difference. Because Lance smile like Lance.
Hilarious.
The other twin is friendlier.
Yeah, but...
You can tell his friendly ass smile.
Yeah, that's a big friendly smile.
We got a phone call, y'all.
Kyla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, G-Spot. This is Seymour.
Hey, look, Seymour done came out the woodworks and shit today. Look at her. We ain't heard from you in a while.
I watched, though. I do, but I had to call in. I wanted to ask Mr. Short a question and say hi to Mr. Perry. I love Rodney Perry.
Damn, you make them both sound old. Mr. Short and Mr. Perry.
I take that. I take the respect.
That's what they call me now, Mr. Short.
No, but Seymour really is a fan of yours.
That's a new album, Mr. Short.
Just give me 5%, just 5%, sir. I wanted to ask you, what what is your thoughts, Too Short? Jermaine Dupri, I don't know if y'all addressed this.
I heard him. I heard what he said.
But what are your thoughts on his comments? Do you think maybe people misinterpreted what he said about the new female rappers, all more like being stripper rappers?
I think he just made a half a statement. He said something that was very accurate. He said that he's not getting. He kept saying, me personally, that he wasn't getting enough out of what he wanted from female rappers. But the other half of the statement is, I mean, you ain't really getting enough of you want out of the male rappers either. That's in the that are in the mainstream. Everything, every level of hip hop is out there right now. If you want to find the kind of rap you like, you ain't got to just listen to what the major labels are pushing on you right now. Yeah. That's what's selling, and that's what Cardi B stepped out and said. We giving them what they want. They want to hear that shit. For a long time, we've been getting our female rappers one at a time. Yeah. One at a time. Right. I couldn't get two famous female rappers for nothing. And now they all stepping out, and it's like they telling these niggas what they want to hear. These little niggas that's on the mic rapping are not telling you the truth. They telling you what you want to hear. Bitch, I got a Lambo. I bought my doors up. You know what I'm saying? Right. These niggas, a lot of these niggas ain't even wearing real jewelry. Them fucking 27 chains ain't real.
I say that shit on stage, fool. That hollow ass shit up out of here. I know beauty
and why
supplies.
If Jermaine feels that way, why isn't he producing some new up and coming talented female rappers?
He just said he's gonna start a female cipher and something. I don't know, but all I'm saying is, to me, it was an accurate statement, but it had to have a little bit more to it. And it's like there are a bunch of female rappers out there spitting gasoline. The mainstream labels is just they want to push a gangster image, a pimp image, a hoe image, a stripper image. They want that shit because it's not only is it selling, it's selling because they fucking investing in that shit. Right. And it's man, this shit is, you want to get political now? This shit is brainwashing.
For real.
And I think too, it's social media. Execs don't leave the office no more. Like record executives, comedy executives, they used to go out to clubs and watch people.
Shit.
Everybody sit at their desk and looking at their phone. And so whatever is hot there is gonna end up getting served. And so that's why
Cardi B made a song right now that says, "Little girls of color, value yourself and stand up and stop being hoes."
2 spins.
That shit ain't going nowhere. The label ain't gonna push it. The radio ain't gonna play it, and the fans are gonna be like, "Why Cardi B?
Why Cardi lame?"
Just the way they did. They want us down and out, like Mary J. We loved them. Sad when she came out.
When she did Be Careful, that people were like, "Why are you doing a song like this?" She said in her video, "When I did Be Careful, they didn't want to hear that."
I got the same story. I went to the label and said, "I want to make." The label came to me and said, "We want you to make a dirty ass album, like the dirtiest album ever." And I said, "Well, if I do that, I wanted the next album that comes out, I wanted it to be exactly the opposite and to be a positive album." And they said, "Cool." So I make the dirty album. It was called Raw, Uncut, and X-Rated. No radio songs, nothing. It was just dirty. And I go back with the positive album, and they was like, "It's not the right time for that. It's not the right market."
Yeah, I know what we said, but
that's fucked up.
But I want to shout out.
There's a lot of social engineering going on.
Yeah, definitely, always has been.
There's a rumor that the label execs got together back in the late '90s or something, and decided that they wasn't gonna let a lot of positive hip hop through. That they wanted to push.
I believe that.
They wanted to push that gangster shit.
These are all good rappers, but you don't hear nothing about these niggas. Like,
even if they sign you, they still gonna put more money into the rapper. It's like, I'm selling kilos, I'm doing opioids.
As opposed to putting out some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Some Kendrick Lamar.
Well, nowadays, I think most artists, all they need is marketing money, and they can put themselves out there.
You can do that, but at the same time, those major labels run that system. You are not going to be on every radio station, on the Live Nation tour.
I think it just depends what your goal is. If you're trying to make money at doing what you do, then fine. But if you're just trying to be famous, then okay.
But even when it's hard to go viral, like we be putting up quality shit, and then them bitches that be on there like, cause your men, and they be doing them little ghetto ass rants, that shit go viral. Like,
but I think the internet to me is
they do that shit with them.
I think the internet is the leveling of the playing field though. Like he said, you need the platform provided by the labels. Now this is the Wild Wild West.
I just thought of something.
What?
Okay, so now on the internet, they regulate everything. Whether we think that's a free thing, whatever. Like,
ain't nothing free.
You try promoting something on Facebook. People ain't gonna see it unless you paying money to get your boost, your shit boosted or whatever. So now they have the algorithms. When they have those ignorant ass videos, they can open up those videos versus your video. So I could see it now that they can open up the ignorance, just like they do with the hip-hop music. They only letting the raunchy shit through, and it's the same with the internet. They only letting them viral videos with niggas fighting.
And the news they report on, too. Like, some stuff we don't hear about it. We hear about it then, like, we just quit hearing about it. Like, they just throw that shit up and then keep moving. It's still slaves, nigga.
You could put a picture up of a little baby smiling, a little baby girl dressed in pink just smiling. And the fourth comment, it's going to be like, that's a pretty baby. Right. Look at that baby smile. And then one going to come in, fuck that baby. That baby got funny ears.
I'm sick of these internet gangsters.
And it never goes back to nice ever again.
Yeah, it's a trend.
And people be on there like, these are kids. Kids are off limits.
So I look at the internet like, it's like he say, she say.
Yeah.
Somebody tell you the story. Nigga, I heard she slapped her. And then you come back and say, nigga, she whooped her ass. It went from a slap to her ass whooping. The next thing, like, nigga, he dragged her by the hair. They jumped her.
They foster boy coming back. No, he ain't dead. They ain't dead. Y'all keep praying.
We are products of it, though. It's like, you got to look at what you look at, too. Like,
you're a product of
it. And then what I was tripping off of this morning on my Instagram, I'm getting all LA people like pop on my feed that I never see because I live in Atlanta.
LA now,
and they own my geography though.
They know where you at. Just like when you leave the store, they'll be like, "How was Ralph's? Bitch, how the fuck you know I just left Ralph's?"
Nigga, plane landers, ding ding ding.
Oh, easy. Welcome to town,
yes, this shit is crazy. Now they really clocking us though for real.
No, but I've been in radio. This year is my 30th year, and that's why they have a programming department. That's why they call it programming, because they are programming the public with whatever they program in terms of music, what we hear, everything.
It's not a new program. It's new and improved.
Yeah.
It's been there.
Now, Portis, let me ask you this. Now, you got this platform. Have anybody ever got at you? I mean, you probably can't say it, but anybody ever got at you from behind the scenes to manipulate your airwaves?
I don't think so. I think I'm still kind of flying under the radar, so they ain't really messing with me yet.
Oh, my God.
So if they came, I mean, do you got a sellout number? You got a number that you be like, you know what, I'm going to sell out?
Not at this point, no, because I have a legacy to uphold. It's more than just having a studio and making money. It's about giving the community a platform. And then it has my dad's name on it, so I feel like I have a certain responsibility to keep that going.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So what's your sellout number?
I think we all have one, but I can't say what mine is right now because I don't think,
I'm talking about Precious.
Shit. Nah, fool. Y'all know I'm going to ride with me, fool.
What's your sellout number?
I ain't got no
number. You ain't got no number.
What would she sell out on?
Yeah, I got no
I don't know. It depends.
It's a bunch of
should be tap dancing on a box of grits.
Hey, you know, Precious the new Popeyes girl.
Love that chicken.
Popeyes got a new watermelon sandwich.
Oh my!
The new watermelon smoothie at Popeyes. Damn, Precious.
I'm not doing Popeyes, but I am gonna be on some shit.
You wouldn't sell Popeyes chicken that all black people love?
First of all, Popeyes is falling off. So
what's your sellout
might
number?
Be falling off, but they red beans and rice ain't.
Oh, they red beans and rice ain't.
The biscuits
I like the gravy on mashed potatoes and gravy.
I like the Cajun rice. I don't know. I like it with the little.
And speaking of all that, Rodney Seymour, who was just on the line. Rodney can't hear me, but Seymour, who was just on the line, she wants to know how you've been, because the last time you were here, you were recovering from a stroke. So
I'm still recovering. You kind of like, it's like almost like drugs. You're constantly in a state of recovery. 2 years ago, I had a stroke, and it's taken me like almost 2 whole years to get my balance back. Mm-hmm. Like, so if you have a heart attack, that happens to your heart. A stroke is a brain attack. Mm-hmm. So it takes a while for your brain to heal. Luckily, I was able to get my motor skills back. You know, everybody.
You're not, yes, and thank God.
You know, you can be, your face can be sliding down. Yes. You can have the flipper. No, you know, so.
How old are you, Rodney?
I'm 48. I'll be 49 in September.
48.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it happened when right after my 46th birthday. So it's almost 3 years actually as we think about it now. But just to have your motor skills, but it's taking me some time to get, and I still got some deficit that you can't really see with the naked eye. Yeah. You know, I get fatigued. Yeah. You know, if I don't watch my energy, but I'm stronger now than I was a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
and so it just gets better over time. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, that was a question from Seymour.
Dang,
I do want to shout out, we were speaking about female rappers. There's a rapper that I just came hip to named Sampa the Great. She's from Africa. She is so dope. And I'm going to play her video at the end of the show, but she's going to be on the show next week on the G-Spot.
I want to say something to the female rappers. Mm-hmm. For the first time in the history of hip-hop, we have a bunch of females out there getting real money. Getting money. Like I like the female rappers, the new female rappers, better than the new male rappers. Yeah. Because a lot of male rappers are going, why you don't leave me and break my heart? And he's saying in the song.
They say emo rappers.
He's saying he fucked over you and then you quit him. You like, come back. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. And the bitch is just like, punk ass nigga, get up off your knees. I'm like,
real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga.
But me, I've been laying in the cut going, why ain't women talking shit like niggas?
Yeah.
When we get in the room, y'all be talking shit. I'm like, why they ain't talking this shit on record? And now they are, and we love this shit.
It's a beautiful
It's like,
thing.
don't come out, Jermaine. Don't come out right now and tell them to stop talking shit. I like this shit.
Right.
I like this era of women.
Let them go.
Because, I used to have a certain guilt level to what I do. And I'm like, just get up and do what I do.
Yeah.
Right. Because there's a whole bunch of inadequate niggas out here talking about it.
And people make you feel like that. Like sometimes you can get up and kill that shit, and sometimes they'll be looking at you like that.
Yeah, it's a
catch-22. I just want to say I truly appreciate the hustle in each of these females, how they're creating teams that work for them, and people are being employed, the hairstylist, the makeup chick, the road manager. The same thing we've been doing is happening, and that's.
Go ahead.
I was like, if you look at like Revolt TV, there's so many female artists out there, just coming up.
Right.
I was thinking that when Jermaine made that comment about strippers and rapping and all that, I just think that it's a lot of dope niggas that rapped. Like, why you making a comparison with the women? Like, it's a lot of niggas that sold drugs and then started rapping. It's a lot of niggas that I just feel like they hustlers. Like, at the end of the day, anybody that hustles is going to try to find a better hustle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just not all strippers are becoming rappers. That's not the thing. Like, I mean, look at
it's kind of the
drugs.
thing.
No, but what I'm saying is nobody complained about it when all these drug niggas wanted to be rappers. It's niggas right now.
That was the way out the game. That's the
like, I meet niggas right now, 45. Like, I'm in the studio for what, nigga?
Yeah. Like, is it too late? Is it too late to follow your dream?
No, it's never too late.
Yes.
It's never too late.
Nigga. No, it's too late.
You can do something. You can do the music on a show. Empire. And so,
you never know.
When you hear that music, y'all know what time it is. We do an advice letter every week. People send us in a letter, and we give our expertise advice. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the music meant shut the fuck up.
Right. Rodney is short. Shut up.
It's our letter. It's letter of the day.
Okay, y'all. Hey, G-Spot. I've been married 18 years to a woman who I am still deeply in love with. Damn. That's beautiful.
Today is my 23rd anniversary for the record.
Happy anniversary.
That's why I'm wearing this little lame shirt.
Mr. Envision. Oh, that's beautiful.
It is.
I just want to get married.
Look, Too Short took a drink.
Good luck, nigga.
My longest was 23 months.
I'm not finna play.
We right there. We hit it together.
I am done, folks. Okay, y'all. We've had a pretty good marriage and are the parents of 14-year-old twins. My wife is my best friend and we communicate pretty well, but I have one deep, dark secret that I've been keeping from her.
Oh, shit.
Prior to meeting her, oh, no.
He dated a man?
I had a sexual experience with a man when I was 18.
I
didn't like it. I didn't like it, and for years I was ashamed. I have not ever been or desired to be with a man since that one incident.
But you just want to tell the whole world.
I mean, it's a letter.
I met my wife 5 years later, and she has been the only one for me.
Does she have a heavy voice?
This is the only. It don't matter. I got a heavy voice.
A strong face.
I was gonna say a strong face.
Don't be doing the voices, you know, nigga. This is the only thing I have never shared with her, and I wonder if I should, as it weighs heavy on my heart.
No.
Should I share this with my wife or keep it buried forever? Ken, Kansas City, Missouri. Ken.
Before y'all answer, this is a question I got for Ken. Okay.
Ken,
he said sexual experience like it was consensual, or was he like raped?
He didn't say raped at all.
He didn't say raped at all.
Said,
so you got to assume that
I had a sexual experience with a man when I was 18.
So I think it sounds consensual because he said he didn't like it. Now, if he was raped, he definitely wouldn't like it.
And he probably would have told his wife.
No, wait, but that's a... Come on now.
And at 18,
was experience
basically
30 minutes, 2.5 years.
Right. How long was the experience?
Come on,
wow.
Man.
Exactly.
You leave it out.
Okay, Ken. You know what? I think you're a good guy, Ken, because you know this is weighing heavy on your heart and you really are thinking about it. But you know what? In life, it's some things you got to take to the grave, my G.
Yeah.
And this is one of them things if you want to stay happy. Because at 18, you clearly knew what the fuck you was doing with your college. I don't know, but you knew what you was doing. You made a conscious decision. And it really shouldn't even be bothering you now. You should be going on about your damn life. Yeah. But if it's heavy on your heart like that.
18 years of marriage?
18 years in it, and you want to tell her about this when you was 18?
Your wife know, bro. She know. She's still with you. She know. She know everything about you.
The nigga couldn't come home and tell me I fucked a nigga and can we overcome it? No.
But we shall not overcome it.
He ain't say he fucked a nigga.
No.
He probably convinced her a long time ago that he liked the little finger in the butt. He like, little thing, she know. Nigga sit up on the couch.
She probably do know, because you got to try these motherfuckers. She probably do know.
When he sit on the couch, he sit on top of both his feet. She know.
Where he sit down. Nigga sit on his feet.
No.
He wears jersey with no pants on.
Nigga, she know she's still with you, boy.
I think you should. 18 years you've been married. I can see if you've been married 1 year and then you was just doing this or you
was about to get married and you like, should I tell her?
Or you cheated and had an experience or something, but God damn.
Do y'all live in the same community?
I say tell her.
Is this why you want to say something?
Okay, listen.
No.
I say tell her. I mean, if that's your real road dog, your real, like you say you love her, y'all love each other, you got to tell her.
Let me tell you something.
I say save it until the day you think you might want a divorce, and then let that start the divorce process.
Just in case you wasn't sure.
That's your one way out. You in, stay in. But if you decide you want out,
we love you, but let you do one little bitch thing. We
no, I think if he tells her, she's always going to be side-eyeing him.
Right.
And she's always going to feel probably uncomfortable leaving him around.
You don't believe my theory?
She already know.
She been killing all the spiders in the house.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me go. There's some noise downstairs. Let me go check.
No.
She know.
I be telling Precious, you know that nigga scream with that spider shit. I don't know what he capable of.
This bitch will say anything like, you know that nigga wear eyeliner. Nigga, this comedian.
Nigga. No, he wear eyeliner.
Bitch,
I know eyeliner when I see it. Nigga, what the fuck is you putting on makeup for?
I ain't even put on no eyeliner
today. Niggas at the makeup beauty talking about he trying to get some matches. Nigga, no, you wear eyeliner, nigga.
Kamira.
What?
Some straight dudes do.
All right, you guys. So we'll start.
White gothic.
So he got 4 different answers from us.
Right. Good luck.
I say I say if you feel you need to tell somebody, talk to a therapist.
Right.
I don't think you should tell your wife.
Don't tell me and I'm happy and we got 2 twins and I got a baby by your fat ass.
Women always say tell me the truth.
No.
Y'all always say tell me the truth. Y'all saying no to that right now?
I'm not that bitch. I ain't got to know everything. And if I find out, it's going to be a problem. Please hide it from me.
And you probably don't want to know everything about me, fool. Like, for real. How far back we going, my nigga? Like, what we doing? I'm not a killer. I'm not
a we don't need to volunteer no old shit, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Hey, hello.
Right.
The way people
unless the nigga moved into the community or something, and he might.
He the neighbor.
Like, yeah, he the neighbor.
You see him every day at the local corner store.
And I want to let you know because he.
I'm sure his wife tried a little pussy before she married him and let 2 niggas fuck her.
And he probably went. Wait a minute.
2, 3, 4.
I try to be equal, but that's way different. Eating pussy and getting fucked
I'm sure she did something
different.
It's exactly the same.
No, it's not.
She got drunk and woke up in the room with like 8 condoms. Nobody was in there with her and the condoms.
Nobody go like this when you see 2 women kissing.
No.
Nobody do that.
I mean, I'm saying if your girl is real deal gay, if your girl is a lesbian, it's the same thing is what I'm saying. If she's a real deal lesbian, then it's exactly the same.
He didn't say shit about his wife and what she used to do. He said the year before he met her,
Actually, 5 years before he met her.
5? That ain't long enough, nigga. That's like
you're like, your dick's still dirty.
God damn, Dusty dickhead.
All right, y'all. So, Rodney, give out your information and what you got going on. You have your own podcast now, too, right?
Yes and no. I got a podcast coming down the pipe. It ain't up though. It ain't up yet, so I ain't ready to talk about that. My book is on the street though, Poetess.
Okay.
Rodney Perry, Moments on My Journey. It's a book, and it'll be a company in 2020 with a one-man show that I'm writing right now. And Rodney Perry Live is the podcast that's coming down the pipe. So yeah, we working.
Okay, Too Short. I know you got a merch. Online merch. I
do stuff, and you just
do shit.
I wake up every day.
You got the buttons.
I got the bitch
buttons.
Hit the bitch button, bitch.
I want that. Where can we get that? We need that for the show.
You know, later in life, you just. Well, I ain't gonna say later in life. You just hustle. Like I just wake up. I'm like, just do it. Let's do it.
Where can people get the bitch button?
The bitch button. Just it's tooshortstore.com.
tooshortstore.com, and that's where you get the socks and everything.
All that good shit. And then I'm actually working deals right now, inking deals where this shit's going to end up in stores around. So it'll be around.
Okay.
It'll be around.
Will you ever record another album?
I actually have about 50, 60 songs recorded, unreleased. I recorded in the last,
album number 15.
This is album number 20, probably.
Album number 30.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the plan now is, the way the market is now, I'm not really trying to drop albums. So I'm just letting songs go here and there.
Okay.
And it's really hard to get to an older audience and teach them how to find it.
Wow.
So the streaming numbers are all like a young thing. Those big, 100 million streams and all that shit, that's a young thing. But at the same time, if you look for it, it's really out there. Yeah. A lot of unreleased, really good music. I mean, not unreleased, a lot of music that's already been released. Really good music. Just got to find it. And I make a lot of money off this shit, so it's hard for me to get into the concerns of my 46-year-old homie who can't fucking...
He don't know how to get it.
Nigga don't know nothing but Pandora and fucking Facebook.
So I'm a short fan. I got iTunes. I got Tidal. Is that where I can search and find the latest joints?
I dropped an album called The Pimp Tape. Dope ass album. Check it out. Okay. So The Pimp Tape might lead you to some other shit that came out recently. But I'm getting ready to do with the new studio. I'm doing a album series called The Trunk. And it's just based on, like, when I was young, you had the woofers in the trunk bumping hella loud. So that's the kind of music we make. So the artists and producers I've been working with are making that big bass shit that really ain't, it might not be for the club or the radio. But that shit sound good in your car.
Right.
And I like shit that sound good.
So it's called The Trunk Series, and it's 10 albums. Each album has 10 songs on it. And after I release those 100 songs, they probably come out starting in August of this year. And it'll probably end, like, sometime in next year. But after that, I'm going to weigh my options and see if I like that thing and what came from it, and we might just keep it going, But at the same time, the studio is really me allowing young artists and producers to express themselves.
Incubator.
Yeah, just put them together. That's much better than development. It's just a place for them to just figure it out.
Okay, good.
And I don't really expect
they need places like that.
And I don't expect you to make me $1 million. Like people think, like, hey man, sign me, man. I'm gonna make you $100 million. Nah, bro,
you're probably not.
I got you, boy. I got you. Don't eat your.
Our fans, they like bitch button browses internet ASAP. They own it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What you got, boo?
Oh, coming up, I have a show on the 27th in NoHo, and that's it for me right now.
I don't fuck with no ho. No ever.
I just moved out of NoHo. Look, tonight, I'm in the lab at the Improv with Shantae Wayans and Chris Spencer and some people. It's going to be a good little show. Come through. I mean, but don't expect a whole lot because I'm working. Nigga. But I'm still going to be good. But
pull some more cards.
So is that little room in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on the other side.
What time?
8. They see the other show don't start till, I guess, the nigga show. So it start about 9:30, 10.
I might come over. I might come early. I might come through early.
Yeah. So that, and then One Precious Comedy on everything. Y'all just follow me. We got shit coming up.
Yeah.
Rodney Perry Live. Did I say that?
Tell them. Yeah, plug your shit.
Rodney Perry Live. OG Poetess, and follow at Morris Media Studios. And before we go, I wanted to play this video of this artist.
Before you play the video, Poetess, can I say that I saw you rapping?
What?
Poetess was on the Tom Joyner cruise.
She sure was.
Flowing. I go into the concert, you know, I'm sitting there, and Poetess like, yo, everybody, what's up? I'm like, yo!
Oh my God.
Yo, is that the Poetess?
Hilarious.
I was with the Lady of Rage.
For Rage.
Yeah,
Shout
she
out to my girl,
Killed
the Lady
it.
of Rage. Shout out to my girl, the Lady of Rage.
Well done.
But yeah, I used to rap, for those who
That's
don't
dope.
know. I was on Interscope, actually. And yeah, so...
Shout out to the homegirl Robin.
Yeah, shout out to the Lady of Rage, my girl. So anyway, my best friend Thellis put me up on this rapper named Sampa the Great. I think her videos are dope. I forget what part of Africa she's from, but she's going to be here in the States next week. She's actually performing in L.A. Next Monday night at Gold Diggers. And I really like her. And I hate to say this, but there's very few females that I just am fanned out over, and she's one of them. So you guys enjoy this, and Sampa the Great will be on the G-Spot next week, and we see y'all later at
G-Spot.
No.
What?
That's every time I open my...
in my melanin.